to Math with Miss Sheehan. We have just a couple days left. This is crazy, isn't it? All right, so you know the drill. You're going to need your Learn book, and we are going to be on page 89 today. We're going to be talking about AM and PM today. So AM is talking about things that are in the morning up until noon, which is 12 o'clock, and then anything after noon is PM all the way up until 11:59 midnight is when it becomes AM again. Okay, so we are going to be on page 89, and we're going to be trying to figure out if something happens in the AM, which is the morning, or the PM, which is the afternoon and evening, okay? So on page 89, I want you to look at number 1. It says, waking up for school. Do you think that happens in the AM or the PM? What should we circle? AM, nice work. All right, letter B, eating dinner. Do you think that's the AM or the PM? PM, very nice. Eating dinner always should happen in the evening. Next, letter C, reading a bedtime story. Would that happen in the AM or the PM? PM, right? Great. Oh, now I'm getting confused. All right, letter D, making breakfast. Would that happen in the AM or the PM? Nice, AM. Having a play date after school. Would that happen in the AM or the PM? PM. Letter F, going to bed. Do you think that would happen in the AM or the PM? PM, great. Eating a piece of cake. Oh, gall. Well, we shouldn't be eating cake in the morning. I would say that should happen in the PM, in the afternoon. And then eating lunch. That one is actually the only one that could probably go either way, because if you eat an early lunch like we do when we're at school, it's AM. If you eat it a little bit later, anytime past 12 o'clock, then it's going to be PM. So you can check and see with your mom or dad when you eat lunch at home. All right, once you're done, once you turn the page, we are going to be on page 90. And this says, draw the hands on the analog clock. Remember, that just means the clock that has a face, to match the time on the digital clock. Then circle AM or PM based on the description provided, or given, sorry. So it says, brushing your teeth after you wake up. And it says 7:10. So you draw 7:10 on your analog clock. I'm going to show you, such a nice sound, what 7:10 looks like on here, okay? If you ever, if I'm going a little too fast, just pause me and unpause me when you're ready, okay? All right, so here is 7:10 on my clock. This is what yours should look like. So you see that my hour hand points down to the 7, and my minute hand points up to the 2, which is 10, right? 7:10. All right, now, if you're just waking up in the morning, do you think that's going to be AM or PM? AM, nice work. All right, letter B says finishing homework, and it says 5:55. So I want you to try to do 5:55 on your analog clock, and I'm going to do it, and we'll see if we get the same answer, okay? But as you're thinking and doing that, 5:55, if you're just finishing your homework, do you think that's going to be 5:55 in the morning or 5:55 in the afternoon or evening? Evening, right? If you're doing your homework at 5:55 in the morning, that is way too early to get up. All right? This is what mine looks like. So you can tell that it actually looks almost like 6 o'clock, right? That just won't stay, will it? So I can still hook this back. It's not quite past to 5. And then I can start counting my minutes all the way, or I can start here at 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 5:55. Great job. All right, it looks like we're going to do just a couple more on page 91. So it says draw the hands on the analog clock again, just like we did, to match the time on the digital clock. Then circle AM or PM based on the description given. So they want to know 6:10. All right, so you draw 6:10. I'm going to do it on my analog clock. We'll see if we get it right. And it says when the sun is rising. Now, when the sun is rising, that is morning time. Would you say that happens in the AM or the PM? AM, right? Nice work. This is what your clock should look like. As you can see, my hour hand hooks back to 6, and then I can start here and say 5:10 to get me my minutes. 6:10. Great work. And then the last one here, it says 3:40. 3:40. And if it's talking about walking the dog, do you think it's going to be AM or PM? PM, right? If you were walking your dog at 3:40 AM, that would be in the middle of the night. That's crazy. Okay, this is what your clock should look like. So as you can see, if I hook it back for my hour, it goes back to 3, and then I can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so my minute hand should be pointing to the 8, which stands for 40. Awesome work. Okay, that is, I think, everything that you're going to be doing for today. So join me again tomorrow for our final Math with Miss Sheehan video. Have a great day.